We're back to the continuation of the story from minutes ago. If you missed any, catch it on the Morning X podcast. This is the best of the Morning X with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. 99X.
We're talking to Andy LoCascio, who is the co-founder of Eternos. They will make basically an AI version of you for when you're gone. And you, I'm assuming you were your first customer?
No, actually not.
No?
Robert and I were working in technology. We would have originally planned to be launching right about now. However, a gentleman that Michael Baumer, a German gentleman that Robert had done work with in the past, has stage 4 colon cancer, and he has very little time left. He came to us and said, "Hey, I heard you were doing this. I want to do it." And he's a tech guy. He kind of understood it. And we ripped apart our build table and said, okay, let's make this happen for him. So he was first. So technically, Michael Baumer is the first man on Mars.
So he's still alive right now?
He is. And I did an interview with him yesterday, and he's done many pieces. He's a very interesting gentleman, and his story is heart-wrenching.
So when you're finished, how do you know when you're finished capturing all you need? Is it a very specific outline of what you need to make this AI of this human to interact with family later?
Well, we never are finished. Like, as you go through your life, things happen to you during your life that make you remember other things that are an important part of you. Like, wow, why did I react that way? Oh, I remember this experience is what makes me react that way. So you keep building this until you're done building it. Till the day that you're gone, you decide not to build it anymore. You don't have to build it all at once. It's an incremental process.
You'll have to do a little explaining for me. Now, let's say you have an aging parent, aunt, uncle, whatever, and you're interviewing them and you have 125 to 150 questions, correct?
Yes.
So you've captured with AI their voice, you've captured some of their memories, but you're taking it a step further. That's the part I don't understand. So there could be stories that AI is imagining for this person?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Anything that comes out of the AI is something they put into it. But okay. I'll give you an example. Michael feels very strongly, as a lot of us do, is that if you give to people and help people without expecting anything in return, something good will come back to you. These are we all have these basic tenets of who we are. And through our stories, we relate them into the AI. And then when somebody asks a question, possibly completely unrelated to that story, it understands your pattern and what the response would be. And it does create a new pattern, but based on how you would have thought and what you believe.
So what's the deliverable when, say, someone goes through this process, they sadly pass away? The family member, they have like a QR code that they come to you and say?
No, actually, it's funny because of Michael, we got kind of trapped into the fact that this is something that it's for when you die. And that was never our intention. Our intention was this is a living thing. And we're all not available to everybody we need to be available to all the time because of our lives. So it's always available the moment it's done, or the moment there's enough there that you feel you're ready to launch it.
So what about an audiobook? Would you do that also?
Well,
I thought
that's amazing, because if you look carefully in our website, and it's relatively new, we treat this as an interactive autobiography of your life.
Oh, really? See, I just thought this was a death thing.
No.
But it just so happens to be that story is attached to it.
Okay,
Yes.
That's where I got confused.
Right.
I got you now.
And, and by the way, we're kind of like, we launched this quickly. We never intended to go down the path of, this is only for your death. We've always felt that this would be a life thing. Think of it this way. We have all
these... It can be both, though.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all of those things. But let me give you a good example. Let's say we've got some great inner city kids that could use a little guidance, and we've always struggled to find ways to deliver it to them. But we have these wonderful role models out there. They just don't have enough bandwidth to see these kids all the time and be there for them. Yet, if we took them and we spent enough time and we built up an AI of who they are and what they believe and what they want to share, well, of course that would be a fabulous asset for all the kids. And now I started with inner city kids, but it's every kid. Everywhere.
It's a really interesting use of AI. This is just a really fascinating. Eternos.life is the website. I just pulled it up right now. And what you're doing is very interesting. And I think you're going to find even more interesting uses as it's interesting because Michael Baumer, who has cancer, is your first customer, and it kind of sets a path. But like you said, there's so many other ways you're going to use it, which is pretty fascinating.
Right. And, I just want to tie the Michael Baumer thing, and Michael's 60. All right. My cousin and I are approaching that realm. But what if the use case was a much younger person with children that was in Michael's situation and might not get to share everything? Yeah. That's one use case. But more importantly, we've all figured out how to pass our generational wealth down to the next generation. Yet all the stories, those campfire stories we told for hundreds of thousands of years, they're gone. We all send our kids to school when they're 4. And by the time they're ready to actually start understanding that stuff, they don't want to do it then. An 18-year-old doesn't want to hear my dad's stories.
But in 20 years, they will.
Yes, they will. And their kids will want to hear them too.
This is great. Andy LoCascio is the CTO, CIO, co-founder of Eternos. You can check out the website at eternos.live. Thanks for spending time with us today. We really appreciate it.
Really fascinating. Thank you.
The best of the Morning X. 99X.
It's the biggest game on the planet, and nobody breaks it down like Jim Rome.
Super Bowl run. Who do you think will be the last one standing this year?
Fearless debate and the best callers in sports.
I don't care what you say, defense wins Super Bowl.
That defense absolutely is Super Bowl caliber. The quarterbacking sure as hell wasn't.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
A lot to get to, and I'm not sure you're going to like all of it. Honestly, I don't even care if you like all of it or not. I have a job to do.
The Jim Rome Show.
Get up in here.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.